Male body standards are out of control by Josh Brett. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy RushMoreRick. We got another reaction here. We're about to see why, you know what I'm saying, males, why are we pushing our bodies to the limit? Why are our bodies suddenly not good enough? Let's see.
For men, today's standards of muscularity are fucking obscene.
We used to aspire to be like Brad Pitt from Fight Club, and now because of this incessant drive of consumer capitalism, this incessant permeation of our brains subconsciously with social media algorithms,
physique inflation is very real.
And it seems to be happening at an accelerating rate.
And fitness enthusiasts are concerned.
I think that's what it is, right? Like around 2020 to 2022, when, you know what I'm saying, the gym started to become popular, and not just going to the gym, but people seem to have had this cave mind light bulb thing where it's like, oh, if I go gym so much, body look better. Yes. And then it's like people started recording and it's like, damn, I look good. Like who would have thought that if I, you know what I'm saying, even though it had to take a pandemic for people to realize to take a step back and prioritize their physical health. But it's almost like people had this realization, like, who would have thought that if I dedicate a small portion of my time to going to the gym, to eating the right things, to being healthy multiple times a week, not even got to be nothing crazy, but like, let's say you go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week. You're going to like what you see in the mirror, like whether it be like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, depending on where you're starting from and how intense you're training. But it's just like, I think that's what happened. The world is starting to become obsessed with gains, you know what I'm saying? With physical gains. And it's almost like people is like, all right, my body looks this good, how can I push it to the limit? Then you start fucking around with shit you know you got no business fucking around with. I think that's how we got like a high body inflation.
We are led like sheep into the slaughter to ever more muscular and lean physiques.
To the point where a great physique 10 years ago can be considered
like literally, right? I remember when I was a kid, because I'm the biggest Spider-Man fan, especially Tobey Maguire. That's my Spider-Man. Fuck all these other imposters, to be honest. I rock with Tom Holland a little bit. I fuck with him. But Tobey Maguire, that's my OG Spider-Man. I remember seeing him. He got bit by the spider. He woke up out the bed and he's like, I don't need my glasses no more. I'm nigga flexing in the mirror. He got a 6-pack or a 4-pack all of a sudden. This was the ideal body type for a lot of niggas coming up in who was born around my time in the 2000s. Like, if you wanted that strong, muscular, lean body frame, this is what the goal was. This is what the standards were. And then somewhere down the line, I'm not even gonna lie, like, y'all can look at me, I'm not the biggest dude, but I be in the gym and it's like, fuck Tobey Maguire. Like, I'm built better than Spider-Man. But you get on social media and you see other people, you don't know what they doing behind the scenes, but you see what they post. You see their lifting exercise videos, their splits, what they're eating and shit like that. And it's like, damn, how do y'all look how y'all look? When I feel as though I'm doing all the right things, I'm eating relatively healthy. I'm hitting the gym almost every day. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all look as crazy as y'all do? And the answer to that is fucking steroids or other things like peptides, shit that's helping giving your body that extra boost to whether burn fat or all this other goofy shit.
Average or even bad by today's standards.
Mike Chang, Scott Herman, Jeff Nippard, their natural status used to be perceived as highly questionable. Today, people are calling them average.
I don't know the science-based guys. Why is it that you remain so mediocre, yet you know so much?
A shift we can see
That's a valid question. in
Baywatch, Marvel movies, amongst modern superheroes, reality TV shows, and suspiciously muscular Netflix teenagers.
Can you rate this guy's physique?
Can't see him. Oh.
What is wrong with you? You think this is a dad bod? Have you seen what most dads actually look like in the real world?
Experts are worried it's an issue that's trickling down from the bodybuilding world, an illusion driving many.
Quite frankly, I'm not gonna lie, you realize a lot of women, like if a woman is not like in the gym, Like, she's not in the fitness space often where she can see different male bodies, see different, you know what I'm saying, different things or different ways that men carry their weight. I don't think a woman knows what a dad bod is. Like, to them, they think a dad bod is just a heavy body. You built like a stocky ass bear. They like a lot of them would think without the common knowledge, without the knowledge of the gym and weight and all that other shit. A lot of them think that's not surprising that they would say that nigga has a dad bod. But like he said, if you see most dads today, like most beer belly dads that, you know what I'm saying, go from work to the dinner table and then to bed and nothing else, you know what I'm saying? You notice a difference.
To shortcuts.
Hot take, but I think guys being a little overweight like this is attractive.
See, it's all an illusion. They don't know what they don't know. I can guarantee the woman that made that post, if that's a little chub, like I'm not even like, I don't think I'm fat, but if that's a little chub, me sitting down, bro, I must be obese. I must be obese.
What?
Male body dysmorphia is on track to overtake female body dysmorphia within about 2 decades.
So why are experts worried? It's about to get a lot worse. And how did we end up in this position?
The rise of gymflation.
Fight Club was a pivotal film on the turn of the century. People wanted to look like this. Impressive, but also realistic.
Seriously? It's like you're photoshopped.
Back then, performance enhancers carried a heavy stigma.
Take steroids and eventually everyone will see you for what you really are. A fake, a fraud, an asterisk.
But in bodybuilding, they became essential. Each year, competitors pushed to get bigger and leaner, no matter the cost. From Steve Reeves to Jay Cutler, the look became more extreme. So everyday people turned to Hollywood physiques for inspiration. Hugh Jackman, Chris Evans, Henry Cavill. But the extreme standards of bodybuilding had already begun to trickle into the mainstream.
There comes a day where being average, being mediocre, is just sickening to you.
Video blogs blew up, then Instagram, focusing the attention on the visual. Fitness wasn't just about health anymore, it was about aesthetics. And this marked the rise of the fitness influencer.
And I just want to share my experiences and advice of what's worked for me, what hasn't worked for me.
More and more influencers joined the scene, but it was ultimately the most impressive looking that rose to the top. Genetic outliers, with many suspected of taking shortcuts to get ahead.
Guys like Mike O'Hearn and Simeon Ped, those guys aren't natural, but yet they claim they are, and so they also stand out.
And that's what fucks the game up too, right? I wish people weren't so like just like liars. Like a lot of people in these spaces who have so much success because they look big, they look appealing, they see other people want to like be like them, but it's like, why don't you live your truth? If you're not a natural, say that you're not a natural. I just hate that. Like, it fucks the game up for the everyday person. A lot of people don't get into the gym because they see these big ass dudes and this like, they're claiming natural, and it's like, damn, I know if he's natural, he just must have great ass genetics, and I don't have genetics like that, so I might as well not even try. When in reality, that brother ain't been natural for years. He been working out for pretty much his whole life, but he's been on something that it only enhance his body. He's been on something that, you know what I'm saying, allows him to push his body further than the average human. Like a lot of people who are big in the influencer space, they're not natural. They're on gear. They're on trend. They're on something. They're on something. Like, and it kind of pushes a lot of people away from the gym and makes them like not even want to try it. Now, granted, that's kind of on you, right? You shouldn't see somebody's body look so good to the point where it's like, damn, I'll never look like that, so let me not even try it. That's wrong. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure a lot of people experience that, where it's like, it's an intimidation factor. Like, what do I got to do to get my body like that? Because he's natural, which means if he naturally looks like that, then it may be possible for me, but it may not be possible for me because he just has the greatest God-given genetics that the world has fucking seen. You know what I'm saying? When that's not the case, bro. It's not the case. I just wish these niggas stop claiming natty. If you're not natty, stop claiming it. Stop like, I don't like, why lie? Why lie? It's still impressive. Like, people gotta understand, right? I get that steroids has this negative cloud surrounding it, but at the same time, whether if you put steroids into the average 40-year-old man who does not exercise, he's going to look the same. He's gonna look the same. You don't just inject yourself with steroids and boom, muscles. No, it don't work like that. A lot of people wish it did, but it don't work like that. So that's like, you can be against, or you can feel however you feel against the people that take steroids, but at the same time, it's still a tremendous amount of work that goes into like working. Like, you got to put the steroids to work. You know what I'm saying? You could inject yourself, but you still got to put the steroids into work.
The demand for more impressive physiques was reflected in Hollywood, with the remaking of Baywatch and progression of Chris Hemsworth, Zac Efron, and Hugh Jackman.
This nigga cheeks
but people
out?
began
What
calling
the-
actors out for secretive steroid
I ain't see that Marvel movie.
Reporter Greg here, reporting the news. The Rock's lying. Hello, wake up and smell the freaking coffee.
This kindled the demand for humbleness, honesty, and transparency. So a new type of influencer emerged.
I am sick of fake influencers.
But some people started being a little too transparent,
Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to teach you some steroid maths.
perhaps normalizing and glorifying steroid usage.
I don't see that as glorifying and normalizing. I see this as educating. Now, it may be a little dangerous because you blatantly posting this on TikTok. There's a lot of kids, you know what I'm saying? A lot of young teens who are, you know what I'm saying, getting into the gym, and they think in order for me to really be in the gym and get my starter pack, I need the membership to the highest gym. I need to be in Alpha Land. I need to be shooting 3 or 4 dosages of fucking Tren in my fucking left bicep. That's what I need to be doing. When in reality, you don't. So, as educating as this may be, I do see both sides of it. You know what I'm saying? Where you want to educate your audience on steroid usage and doing it the right way, but at the same time, if you know that your audience is a bunch of fucking pubescent children, young boys, young teens, niggas who balls ain't even dropped yet, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's your fan base. I just don't see how you would feel comfortable even talking about steroids or explaining steroid usage.
It became less taboo and more accessible, which led to a sharp rise in young users.
That's why it went viral originally in short form, because nobody ever thought about posting videos of them injecting steroids and then working out.
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Some influencers began to use Photoshop and camera tricks to stand out.
These aren't the only people in the industry doing this. Check your newsfeed. If you follow a lot of fitness people, I guarantee you will find more that are doing this now that you're made mentally aware of it.
This became such a problem. The Instagram versus reality subreddit gained over 1 million followers, exposing many people for using filters and tricks.
Do I even need to draw the lines to show this is edited?
But what people watched trained the algorithm, so social media learned exactly how to keep you scrolling. Now, if you ask ChatGPT for the average male that goes to the gym regularly, you're presented with this.
Hell no. Hell no. I done been to quite a few gyms in my gym journey. Like, I just started going to the gym heavily in 2022/2023. So I've been to 24-hour fitness. I started out at Planet Fitness because I worked there. I've been to not Lifetime. I've been to LA Fitness. I've been to, if you're in a DFW area, I've been to Absolute Recomp. I've been to EOS. You know what I'm saying? I've been to my fair share of gyms, and the average person that goes to the gym every day, like whether they dedicated heavily or not, they don't look like this. They don't look like this. Like, this is your average, I hate to say it, but steroid user, if we're being honest. This is your average steroid user. Like, this is not the average man. The average man does not have the fucking, that's what I'm trying to get right now, with the hips and shit. Like, the average man does not have that. That shit is hard as hell to obtain. It's hard.
There's nothing average about this body for a 35 to 40-year-old male who goes to the gym.
They're not even 30, bro. This is not the average body for a 20-year-old to fucking 50. Let's widen the age range. This is not average. This is not, like, You got to do a whole lot of training, a whole lot of his fucking how thick his waist is indicates that this person has. A lot of people don't even know a bulk / cut / getting lean cycle. Like, a lot of people don't even know that. Like, I used to be skinny fat, but my waist was never that as thick as it is now until I did my first bulk, until I did my first cut and shit like that. Like, your body expands when you eat, you know what I'm saying, so much food. But it's like, it's no way the average man looks like this that goes to the gym. It's no way. Just go to a gym. You don't even gotta exercise. Walk in. Go get a tour and act like you interested in fucking learning about ellipticals and just look at the people. They don't look like this. They don't. You got to be extremely dedicated in the gym and outside, dedicated in the kitchen also. People don't look like this. This is a lie.
Regularly.
It worked this out from the internet, where edited and optimized bodies aren't rare, they're the standard. Body dysmorphia is becoming a cultural aesthetic as opposed to a mental health issue. To many, natural doesn't even look normal anymore, as highlighted by the recent trend, showing long-time lifters revealing their physiques in natural light, only to face brutal criticism. This is what 8 years of training looks like. Achievable in 1 year. This is 13 years of consistency. 13 years. You can easily achieve this in 2 to 3.
And that's another thing too, right? I try not to pay attention to these fucking internet soy boys, but it's like, you start to realize that a lot of people, they just sit behind their phones, sit behind their computer screens, and they just comment on shit. Like, I guarantee some of these people, like, I believe they're real people, but a lot of them, they be hiding behind anime pictures and shit like that. They don't work out, they don't exercise. They just think that it's easy, or they think that it's easily achievable because their favorite fitness influencer shared their bullshit story. So now they compare every single guy that they come across on their feed to them. In reality, when you shouldn't even be comparing other people's journeys. Compare your journey. Let's see what you look like. A lot of these people don't even show themselves. They show no indicators that they picked up a weight at all. So it's like, I try not to take social media too serious, because like, social media is social media. It's like, this isn't happening in real life. Tell me the last time you seen somebody come up to somebody in the gym that looks strong and say, huh, your physique is okay. I can do this in 2 to 3 years. Or your physique is hella mid, bro. I just wanted to tell you that. Like, that doesn't happen. This just happens online because people just, like, the internet is just a shit talking platform now. Like, that's what it is.
Years. We're talking about bodybuilders here.
I personally don't think it's surprising that so many younger people are taking a metric fuckload of anabolic steroids.
Yet, while some worry about physique inflation, others argue we're glorifying obesity. To understand 100%. What's really happening, we need to look at the data. Is the average man actually getting fitter? The average American is 5'9", 200 pounds, with a 40.5-inch waist, putting body fat between 20 and 30%. Obesity is on the rise. The average American eats around 3,500 calories a day and takes just 4,800 steps. No wonder health span is falling. In fact, 1 in 4 people can't do a full squat, and 1 in 3 can't manage a single push-up, according to a UK fitness report. But the average fitness enthusiast is likely more muscular, thanks to better information, equipment, and resources. A good thing, since the fitness industry has made things easier. If we look to powerlifting data, the average bench is somewhere around 250 to 300 pounds, squat 350 to 400, and deadlift 425 to 475 pounds. But those are trained competitive athletes. It's like comparing your reading speed to someone in a book club. The average 5K time for men, around 29 minutes, and that's only amongst those fit enough to sign up to a race. Here's what the average American man looked like in 2011. The truth is, the average person looks nothing like the physiques that we're constantly being shown online. It's becoming rarer for people to maintain a healthy weight, and it's this stark, widening contrast that experts are worried about.
Like people don't understand, like it's crazy. Like, once you start to really think about diet I'm not saying dieting in general. I meant dieting like specifically you, but dieting in general. Becoming consciously aware of what you eat, what you consume, and what you put in your body, and not just throughout the days, but throughout the weeks, throughout the months. Like how often you eat out a week, how often you know what I'm saying, get that double cheeseburger with bacon, with the fries and the soda. Like how often you're doing that throughout the week. Like the average person is fat as fuck now. Like honestly, like if you like look at the picture that they showed of the people on the beach back then. That's one of my favorite comparisons. Like back in the 90s, the 80s, and the 70s. Like those people weren't eating triple dippers from fucking Chili's. They weren't eating that. They weren't eating fucking a Big Mac meal plus the big arch with a large fry with the large high C. It's like food right now is just making us so fucking fat. And a lot of people aren't becoming aware because not only are you growing in size, but everybody's around you growing in size. So we're getting trained to believe that that's the new normal, when in reality, gang, it's not. It's not. Your ancestors would look at you and be like, damn, put the fork down. Put it down. Damn, eat a salad. Actually, don't even eat a salad. Don't eat nothing. We need you to fast. We need you to drop a few LBs. Like, and I'm not saying this to be rude, but it's like I'm saying this to be honest. Like, it's crazy that ChatGPT think that the average male gym goer, I feel like the average male gym goer probably has the bodies of the people back then, and then the average non-gym goer has the average body of the people that's in Wally that can't fucking move. Like, you know what I'm saying?
How old are you?
16.
16? But are you natty or not, bro?
Not natty.
Wow, I respect the honesty, bro.
Today, there's more teenagers doing steroids than ever before. People who have barely been training, jumping straight to enhancements.
There's nothing respectable about taking gear at 16 years old. Period.
The rise of people using steroids while claiming they're natural, or just eat chicken, broccoli and rice, is fueling unrealistic expectations, leading many to give up on their fitness routines altogether. Reckless performance-enhancing drug use and poor mental health. Perhaps a greater issue is not physique inflation, but deflation, where people think they need TRT or steroids to gain a bit of muscle and look good. Patience.
Like it would make me so sad to be this nigga, right? And he's 16. Like, you gotta have grace with young people because young people do dumb shit. Like, but it would make me so sad to know that I'm not natural at any age and then look like that. Like, if I'm being honest, that nigga don't even, like, me with a pump, he don't even look as good as me. And I'm natural. I'm staying natural. Only thing I take every now and then is creatine. And for the people that don't know what creatine is, you hear the words creatine, you he's on gang. It's something that your body naturally produces. So I'm natural, but imagine you injecting yourself, and then you still looking like he looks like the average gym goer. This is what it looks like.
It's a dying art on social media.
For all the years up to this point, what people focused on was nutrition, workout routines. There is such a disturbing trend right now where those search terms and even those interests have been replaced by TRT, SARMs, peptides, Ozempic.
A recent study.
Just shortcuts, lazy shit, just lazy. Everybody, like, we live in such a microwave society now where people just want these instant results when it comes to everything. And I find myself falling in that category sometimes, but it's like everybody just want a shortcut, and it's like you got to realize shortcutting your way may be good in theory in the moment. Like, why work harder when you could work smarter, or why take longer when you could get it quick? And in reality, the quick method is not always the safe method. It's not always the healthiest method. It's not always the best method for longevity. Like, you just cheating yourself, and you cheating the grind.
Found that the fitness advice given by the most followed fitness influencers is often either harmful or lacks credibility. Hardly a surprise when the most extreme stuff rises to the top. Fitness is becoming less about health and more about performance art, a hyper-reality crafted to maximize views. This is why people are suggesting that fitness influencers are a plague on getting fit. It's why what Martin Birkin coined f***arounditis is still such a problem. The tendency to avoid consistent effort and focus on unproductive activities, resulting in a lack of progress towards a goal. It's not one person's fault, but a deeper consequence of fitness social media. If you're not shredded, you have a dad bod. Bear in mind, many of these people are Hollywood superheroes, some of which have probably taken steroids. And this is literally Superman. However, a large reason these sort of posts go viral is because they're such wild takes. Regardless, there's a clear rising...
One, don't be out here taking nothing on Twitter/X serious, because all that shit is just engagement bait and engagement farming and rage bait. That's literally why I don't get on Twitter or X no more. Like, the entire platform is just clicks and impressions. They want their 50 cents per impression. That's what they want. So they're going to say anything on that app.
Pressure for men. A study found 22% of men, aged 18 to 24, show signs of muscle-focused eating disorders. Even the godfather of American fitness grew concerned about the mental benefits of exercise being neglected, as the television was first invented.
Well, this is what I think. People have gotten so far away from the natural way they should be living that they have lost the ability to be happy anymore. Because you cannot separate the mind and the body. It's an impossibility. Exercise is not only to make you more beautiful, more glamorous, but the therapeutic value of exercise, how it relieves nervous tension, how it increases your pep, your energy, and your vitality. That's the wonders of exercise.
This is why for my own transformation, I limited the time I spent on social media, and it helped a ton. I didn't end up looking like Ashton Hall, perhaps because I didn't wake up at 3 AM, but I'm no longer built like E.T., because I actually stuck to my routine.
Right, you only fail if you stop.
Gym inflation might be a thing on social media and in comment sections, but in reality, things seem to be heading the other way. Most of the people mocking top-tier physiques or real fitness progress are just online too much, caught up in an echo chamber, inflated by physique inflation. That's why curating your media diet is crucial. Follow people who actually benefit you, not negatively warp your perspective.
The term influence means to have an effect on the character or development of someone. Be mindful of who you follow and be careful of who you let influence you.
Be proud of your own progress, and remember that a vast industry profits off your insecurity. In other words, it's best to focus on your own habits, because it's hard to worry about other people's grass being greener when you're more focused on watering your own.
And that's the moral of the story with a lot of issues, you know? Like, the more time you spend on the internet, the more you fucking got your eyeballs on other people's lives or what they got going on, especially with fitness journey and stuff like that. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't worry about what they lifting. Don't worry about what they squatting. Don't worry about what they bench pressing. Don't worry about their body fat percentage. Don't worry about them. Worry about you. You know what I'm saying? If you're somebody that's into the gym and you don't like the progress that you're seeing, try to go harder or find better ways to train. Find people to train with that have similarities like you. You know what I'm saying? Find somebody with your body type. Find somebody, you know what I'm saying, that started where you started and they ended up where you're trying to go. That's the best way to do it. But being online all the time and just following every single fucking muscle meathead that inject every single fucking steroid under the sun, that's not the way to do it. Because you're gonna be unhappy 9 times out of 10 once you finally get to where you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Look, I don't got the biggest bicep, and I don't need the biggest bicep. Nobody does. Just look appealing. You want to look good in clothes and look good without clothes. That's the goal. That should be the goal for everybody. It's your boy RushMoreRick. You know what I'm saying? We out of here. I did 3 videos today. I might do 1 more. I don't know. But if I don't, I'll see y'all tomorrow. JJ.